Tell person number 5 you can hear me. Person number 5 on IG if you can hear me. What's up with it? What's up with it? Person number 5 you can hear me. YouTube, Facebook. Person number 5 if you can hear me. Class about to be in session. Class about to be in session. All right. Here we go. All right, so today I am going to try to finish the lesson from yesterday. We were talking about the lesson from yesterday. We were talking about the perfect product sales process. And as you guys can see, here are my notes because I got tired of kind of going back and forth on my screen. I got tired of kind of going back and forth on my screen. It was messing me up. It was messing me up. So it was messing me up. If you remember yesterday's class, we talked about lead generation, distribution, and we went over those things. So if you need to go and get a re-up, if you will, you can go to BizCoLive.com. You can go to BizCoLive.com to get that re-up on the class that you missed yesterday. We talked about lead generation. We talked about how to qualify your prospect. Let me see if I still got it up. Y'all may be lucky if I still got it up, and then we can kind of do a recap. And then from the recap, we can kind of build and grow from there. Let's see if I still have on board. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Is that it? Nope. If you missed class yesterday, you got to go back to BizCoLive.com. So take your butt to BizCoLive.com so that you can get access not only to the last couple of trainings of this series, The Indestructible Business, but you can also get access to the free notes that we give on the site. So if you like the free notes that we give on the site, you can get a download of this, and so you'll get the notes. Now, what I will say is this. For those of you all that do not know me, my name is Dr. J. Tayler Jacobs. I'm a business developer. I run a finance and business development company and own several other tech and financial businesses under our portfolio company. My companies are the ABS Firm, as well as ABS Capital Management. You can do your own research on me at your own leisure. The reason why I'm doing these lives is for one, to give you value, to educate you, to take it to the next level, and number two is to show you that we have the ability to help you. And for those of you all that do not know, we actually have a business accelerator program that we are launching. Our consulting company, we're launching, because typically we only deal with clients that make more than $500,000 a year, and typically our initial bill is around $100,000 to just get us under contract. But we realized that there are so many business owners and entrepreneurs that need a little bit more help. And so we created the Accelerator Program to help those that are under the $500,000 a year mark accelerate to over with the systems and structures that we have. So I'm going to do a little small recap of yesterday, and then I'm going to get right into the bag. So press the number 2 if you're ready to get started. Oh, by the way, I used to be a teacher. So the reason why I do a lot of press number 2, press number 5 is because the person who's most engaged gets the most out of it. The person who's most engaged gets the most out of it. Whoever this person is that's acting like they me, that's not me. So if you're on Facebook, or if you're on Facebook, somebody I guess has a fake Facebook page of mine, and they act like I'm telling you to send something. Let me tell y'all something. I would never ask you to send me Bitcoin to nothing. Okay. So if you're on my Instagram, you get Dr. Jake said send crypto somewhere. No. If it ain't no contract or through no processor or through no real legitimate business offer, I ain't sending nothing. And I don't ask anybody to help donate to any of I don't donate to anybody that is I ain't met before. So there you go. All right, let's get to class. Okay. We talked about inbound versus outbound leads. If you're on IG right now, you cannot see my page because you're not on BizCoLive.com. If you want to see my screen, you got to go to BizCoLive.com to see my screen. So we talked about leads yesterday and the importance of distribution, that turns into potential leads, and those potential leads turn into interested leads, and those interested leads turn into active leads where they're in the process of buying. There's a couple of things that are absolutely important that I didn't get a chance to talk about yesterday that I absolutely want to talk about today. And a lot of it has a lot to do with how we see our leads. So there are 2 types of leads that I want you to understand specifically as a business owner. The first type of lead is inbound. Inbound leads versus outbound leads. Inbound leads versus outbound leads. Now let me tell you inbound leads versus outbound leads, okay? They both serve a purpose. They both are important. However, if you do not know why they are important, if you do not know why they serve their purpose, you're going to be missing out 1,000% of the time. Okay, you're gonna be missing out 1,000% of the time, and I want to talk about the difference because they both play a pivotal part when it comes to building a successful business. Now, in order to truly understand outbound lead sourcing and inbound lead sourcing, you have to understand the difference between branding and marketing. Okay, so outbound leads typically come from marketing strategy. Okay. Inbound leads typically come from branding. Okay. Outbound leads come from marketing strategy and implementation. Inbound leads come from branding. And a lot of people use these things interchangeably. And marketing and branding are 2 total different focal points, 2 total different strategies. And a lot of us will think that they are the same, but in actuality, they are different. And I want to talk about a little bit of the differences so that you can understand. So when we talk about marketing, you're trying to generate cash flow for today. Marketing, you're trying to generate cash flow for today. Branding, you are looking to generate cash flow for tomorrow. These are two total different concepts that I want you to understand, because if you can understand these concepts, your entire life will absolutely change, especially when it comes to how you're positioning your business, how you're positioning your product, how you're positioning your company. Person number 2, if y'all still with me. We're going to talk about these two things. I'm going to tell you why it's important that you have both, but why eventually you want to make sure your inbound marketing is going to supersede. Okay, so now when we're talking about inbound marketing, when we're talking about marketing in general, we'll talk about branding in general. We first have to address what outbound is. Outbound means your outreach. You're outreaching. You're reaching out. You are reaching out. You are reaching out to unknown cold market. These are people that don't know you, you don't know them, and you're trying to build some type of trust relationship with them, which is why you're reaching out to them. If people knew you or wanted your product or wanted your business, then people would be reaching out to you and you would be receiving a call. So no different than if you wanted to call somebody and you call them. Well, if you call them, that means you wanted to talk to them. So you can't have the expectation that they wanted to talk to you because you're the one who called them. Now, if they called you, they wanted to talk to you, and they can't have the expectation that you want to talk to them. Business is operating the same exact way. If you're reaching out to people, marketing your product, telling people about your product, you're trying to cast a large general net. You're trying to cast a large general net to a wide audience so that you can be able to get a bunch of traffic and attention because you don't really know who's interested or not. Okay, so outbound marketing is the hardest marketing because typically this is what you would consider a cold market. People who have no on-earth idea about who you are. Okay? So when we're talking about outbound, remember this is more focused on marketing strategy. Marketing strategy is when you say, hey, click the link in the bio. Hey, here's my offer. Go here now. Here's my offer. Check this out. Here's my offer. Do a demo. Here's my offer. Schedule an appointment. That is marketing. You're trying to take somebody from cold, and you're trying to bring them into your world so you can get them to actually make a purchase. So a lot of us do marketing, right? And you're marketing. You're selling through your marketing. And then you have nothing where you're actually building a brand on the large end where people will end up coming to seek you. And we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Again, if you do not have the notes, you can absolutely get access to the notes just by going to bizcolive.com. You can download the class notes from today. These are also the same class notes from yesterday in case. So when you're talking about this, right, if you do not have a brand and you do not have notoriety, you do not have reviews, and you're trying to build your brand, when you first get started off in business, this is the worst mistake that you can make. Because building your brand means you need capital. So if you have no capital, you have no money, you do not have time to build your brand first. Brand comes with credibility. Brand comes with trust. Brand comes with reviews. Brand comes with testimonials. Brand comes with all of these things that take time to cultivate. Marketing is I can take a concept, an idea, a certain focal point. I can get you to convey or convey a certain message that's going to compel you to move now. Brandon says, I'm going to continue to give advice and continue to give you game. I'm going to continue to have my logo where it passes you, where eventually subliminally I'm building trust with you, and that's the long game. So anybody that's building a business and you're only building your business on marketing, not branding, you're going to lose on your tomorrow's money. Well, if you're only doing you're only doing branding, you're going to if you're only doing branding, you're going to lose out on today's money. So both are absolutely important because you can't just wait on people to come and purchase from you. You got to be able to have both of those options. Somebody put it in the chat. It's bizcolive.com. BIZCO live.com. So outbound marketing pushes messages to a wide audience. Inbound marketing, inbound branding, is about magnetism, being magnetic. People are drawn to you. Everybody that's in the cartel, y'all sure ain't adding no value. I ask, can you put BizCo? Could you put BizColive.com in the chat so that Latania can be able to get access to the notes? Now, y'all know how Cousin Jake is. If you don't participate, then, you know. So, when we are talking about inbound branding, right? Inbound branding is magnetism. It's people that are drawn to you. Typically people who like you as a person. They like your brand. They trust it. They trust the reviews. They trust the testimonials. They're not technically drawn by the cold market because all the value that you bring makes them feel like they know you. And because they know you, they reach out to you. They come to you. They seek you. They find you. They call you. They email you because they know that you can help them with their service. That's what inbound is. So when you're getting an inbound lead, that means someone's calling you. If you're going outbound, that means you're reaching out. Reaching out will be harder than inbound, but they both are important. So rather than sending out general messages to uninterested audiences, inbound marketing allows you to attract your best prospects and those who are actively looking for your online for your solutions. So the relationship starts outbound to inbound. Anytime you are wanting to build an audience, traffic, or engagement in new distribution channels, you will need marketing and outbound lead generation skills or pitches that make people want to work with you. Okay? You want to go outbound to inbound. Okay? So typically how this will work. It goes, this is you. You want a customer. So you go outbound marketing. So you go outbound marketing to this stranger person. This stranger person says, hey, I like what you're saying, so I'm going to now come to check you out. That's outbound. Inbound says, hey, this is the customer. Hey, I know you can help me. Can you help me? The business says absolutely and delivers the service. Both are important. However, eventually you want to get to the point where you're getting more inbound people that are interested than outbound because it's more cost efficient when you're generating your leads. So after the settling of your brand in the new distribution channels or market, your brand, trustability, customer reviews, and results will start to speak on behalf of you without your efforts, labor, or capital resources. In this phase, people will come to your business on their own, already knowing what you do and more willing and ready to purchase your products and your services. Okay. I think that's very, very important when you talk about the leads. And I wanted to hit this because I didn't get to hit it yesterday. And so I wanted to make sure I went back over there and taught you the importance. So when you're generating content online, you're bringing value, you're doing those things. I want you to understand that. So for an example, me and Derek Grace, that's my brother. Me and Derek Grace have two different styles. He has more of a marketing-ish branding style, which is he markets his product. Markets his product. And he gives you a little bit of a taste of branding till you fall in love with his personality or his whatever. But just marketing alone doesn't build trust and loyalty with a customer, right? Marketing alone just doesn't build trust and loyalty with a customer. So he sprinkles a little bit of value and game to help you build a little bit of trust. But it's majority marketing. He'll let you know he's a marketing guy. Me, I'm more on the branding side. I want to give value. I want to do a little bit less offers. I want to teach you. I want to educate you. And through that process, although it may be a longer cycle, I'm getting a much more educated, much more loyal, much more trusting buyer. So that person, I don't really have that much of a resistance when I want people to purchase something from me. Are y'all following me? I don't really have that much of a resistance. Either or can work. It just depends on what your majority or what your major focus is. But what you want to get really good at is you want to focus on both branding and marketing. I can generate sales today, create trust and loyalty for tomorrow. So my tomorrow sales are cheaper than my today sales. To acquire a customer today through marketing may cost you more than it being free later on from somebody who is interested in you in the long term. So I'm much more into the longer term game, much more into that process, and I'm going to tell you why. Because a large majority of our customers and our clients, they come to us for consultative services, right? They want us to grow, expand their businesses. They want us to implement our systems and our technology. They want us to help them become self-financed as a business so they're no longer just dependent upon a bank in order to continue to grow. So a lot of our consultative services, the things that we do to implement and help grow businesses, we typically look for companies that are over $500,000 and typically a full business build out where we restructure your entire company starts at $100,000. Well, I can't market and tell you to sign up because I got to give you more and more value for you to actually trust my consultative services and be okay with investing what we require down as a deposit and to work with us long term. Do y'all see what I'm saying? So my process and my cycle is a whole lot longer. However, the profitability that I make and the resistance that I have is a lot smaller. So by the time somebody reaches out to me, they trust me. And so because they trust me and I added value and I gave gain, that's how I do it. However, if I am selling a lower ticket item, if I'm teaching, what's going on, Cam? If I'm selling a lower ticket item that doesn't really need a lot of trustability, it's a product that people will use, will be quick. I probably will be more quick to just marketing, telling you go get it now because I know that you're going to find value in a quick offer, and the cost of that purchase is not going to be put too much of a dent in your pocket that you won't actually purchase. And that you won't actually get it in an instant. Okay, so I'm a big fan of lower ticket as well as high ticket products and services. Now, when it comes to after you get that lead, after you get that interested buyer, remember yesterday we talked about potential leads, and then we talked about interested leads, then we talked about active leads. The interest lead turns into the active lead when they're fully interested and they're committing to the process of buying. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that get so up and down in business because you hang your hat on somebody saying they're going to purchase something from you. Saying and doing are two different things. Man, they said they was going to come tomorrow and they was going to get this product and they on the way, or they order but they car just denied, but they coming back. Let me tell y'all something. I had many days crying where I thought I was going to get a sale and I needed that money for my business. I needed that money for myself. I needed that money for myself, and it didn't come through. And I didn't spend some money because I thought I had some extra money coming in, or am I the only one? I went and bought something because I thought that something else was going to come through, or I committed some money to somebody. I said I was going to help and that money didn't come through, and I'm left looking like a fool. Yeah. What's going on, Miss Haiti? Yeah, am I the only one? Okay, y'all gonna leave me by my lonesome and by myself, huh? Okay, that's cool. Well, all I'm gonna say is that's me. That's my situation. And because I got let down so much and I overpromised so much, I just stopped being so overzealous about things that did not hit my bank account yet. Let me tell y'all something. Don't count money that ain't hatched in your bank account. Stop hatching money that ain't in your bank account. I'm not counting no eggs that ain't hatched in my bank account. So you working for someone. You working with someone, you under contract, you under staff, or you working with a client, you getting a customer, and you just know that person gonna pay every month. So you making examples, you growing and you expanding, you getting new cars, you buying a bunch of stuff, and then the payment stops. Let me tell you, that happens. People have the money, then they don't have the money. Things happen. Their business may go down, their income may come short, they may have lost a client, they may have lost a job. So now you're counting money that's not there. That's not how you run a business. Unless it is under contract or that money is in your bank account. That money does not exist. It don't exist. So I really want you to focus on, when you're building up this lead list, you're building up this pipeline, you're building up the anticipation of people coming to work with you, you got to understand the importance. Now, let me tell y'all something. And this is going to be contrary to popular belief. This is contrary to popular belief. Y'all ready? Here's why. If you're just now getting started in business, I'm going to tell you something that most of you have never heard. And I'm also going to tell you something that most of you won't do. And here's the problem with a lot of people in business, okay? A lot of people in business have a hard time with the perfect product sales process because you sell before you have enough people who are yearning for it. See, in business, we think that just because I get my LLC, just because I got my product, just because I got my service, that means now I'm open. And the problem with a lot of us, when we start our businesses, we open businesses. We don't launch businesses. These are two total different concepts. See, if a plane just didn't launch off the ground, but it just cruised and tried to get off the ground, more people will be dead than alive. You got to launch stuff off the ground, which means you got to build up momentum before you deliver your offer. Let's look at a couple case studies. There's not one car that has ever been made or sold where there wasn't a build-up first. There's not one fight that has ever been sold where there wasn't a build-up first. If the build-up in anticipation doesn't match what the expectation is, the fight gets canceled, the car gets canceled, the opportunity gets canceled. So when it comes to building a business, a lot of you fail in your business because you're opening your new products, you're opening your business, and you're not launching. If I don't have enough anticipation building up to the offer, I ain't launching it. There's a certain amount of people that I need to be ready actively before I'm launching anything, because there's a specific number I'm looking to make with every launch. Every launch of a new product that I deliver, my expectation is $50,000 in the first 48 hours of a launch. If I'm not making $50,000 on the first 48 hours of a launch of a new company, a new product, a new service, if I don't have the expectation, I need a certain amount of people that's on a waiting list. I need a certain amount of people that's committed to come check out the demo. And I need a certain amount of people that's going to make the decision to move forward, or I will not launch the product. I will refund people their money, and I will keep building up until I get my result. Why is this important? Because in business and in the perfect product sales process, you need momentum to push you forward. The name of the game in business is momentum. You need levels of success. You need continual efforts of success. You need to see some wins come through. Because you know how hard it is in business to get one sale at a time? Do you know how hard it is in business to get one sale at a time? It is easier to make $10,000 in a day than it is to make $10,000 in a month. I would prefer to make all of my money in a week or in a weekend or in a day than to drag it off over a month. Especially when you're getting started. Here's why. You cannot afford to slow walk this. Let me show you an example, okay? Say for an example, every day you're spending $500, and I'm using this number loosely, y'all. So please, like let's just say every week. Every week you're spending $500 a day on advertisement. $500 a day on advertisement. That means you are spending $2,000 a month on ads. Let's say you make $5,000 a month in product sales. And you made that over 30 days. So we're gonna do 5,000 divided by 30 days. That's $166 a day. Right? If you're opening a business, y'all, you're not going to make $166 a day. But let's just say that you are. $166 a day. You got to add the cost of labor. You got to add the cost of time. You got to add the cost of expenses. You got to add the cost of gas if you're in that business. This is a cost, a daily cost. So yeah, you made $5,000 over the time. Don't forget food and responsibilities. So you're paying for advertising. You're doing all these ads, $2,000, which is what's that? That's $100 a day. $100. No. 500 divided by 7. $71 a day. 166 × times minus $71. You making $95 a day, and that doesn't include all of the expenses. So imagine like trucking every single day just to make $5,000. But before I launched my business, I built up momentum. I built a momentum. I got my stuff together. You know, I'm not selling. I'm just building up an audience. I'm building up a community. And in my first week, I make $5,000. I use the same $500 in a week. But prior to me launching my business, I'm on podcasts, I'm on lives, I'm building my list, I'm doing demonstrations, and then my first week I did $500 for advertisement, and I made $5,000 in a week. Which one would you prefer? $5,000 in a week or $5,000 over a month? Easy, in a week. So what can you do now? Now you can spend this time spending more time building up an audience again. A lot of y'all start businesses and you stay open every day. You can't afford for your business to be open every day. That's why so many business owners, y'all be needing credit. You be needing credit cards. You be needing lines of credit. You be needing loans. You be eating oodles and noodles. You be struggling. You want to know why? Because you open for business and you cannot handle the cost of daily business. You can't. So when I'm launching my business, I'm garnishing attention. I'm gaining attention. I'm trying to get people on the list. I'm trying to get people to be excited. And then from the excitement, I launch my product or my course or my curriculum or my consulting or my service or my system or my technology. Off of the excitement, from the momentum of the excitement. What do y'all think? What will bring you more excitement, y'all? 2 clients a day or 30 clients in one day? Two clients a day or 30 clients in one day? What will bring you more excitement? 30 in a day. Why? Because now you can get 30 testimonials faster than you could if you were doing it that way. So it's important. So a lot of us don't understand the power of the launch. That's not today's topic, but I thought I would say that because yeah. I thought I would say that because a lot of you just y'all selling every daggone day. Selling every day. Selling every day. Y'all don't be tired? I be tired. Selling. Oh no. I'm not selling every day. I'm not selling every day. I'm going to give you value. I'm going to build my list. I'm going to let you know what's coming. You're going to get excited. You're going to be ecstatic. You're going to get more people on it. And if I don't see enough people on the list, hey, we pushing 30 more days. I'm getting excited because there's a specific type of momentum that's needed to take you to your next level. So now, here's the part that a lot of people miss out on. Here's the part that a lot of people screw up. We call it the pitch. the presentation, and the demo. The pitch, the presentation, and the demo. Once you qualify the prospect and it's clear for everyone that there is an apparent, obvious problem, this is the time you actually try to pitch your product. I always like to use some form of a demo. The reason being is because there are two outcomes that need to be addressed. How to use your product and what will the end result or outcome look like for them if all things worked accordingly. So if you want to use a PowerPoint, a class, a tasting test, a feel something, you can mix it, you can share it. But one of the biggest things that a lot of people miss out, especially when it comes to business, is the power of the demo. Can somebody tell me, why do y'all think I go live so long and I teach such long lessons and I give you such free advice all the time? Somebody answer that. Why do y'all think I do it? It ain't for the love. It ain't for the love of the game. Why do y'all think I do that? Somebody said to get qualified people, relationship building, because we stupid. No, Kayla. Why y'all think I do that? It has nothing to do with y'all, but it brings you value, but it has nothing to do with you. That's right. On IG, William said snippets. Gina said giving good value. Why? To reel you in. To reel you in. If I own a consulting firm and I want you to trust me, you got to know I know what I'm talking about. So I build up expectation. I build up value. I build up all these things. You start to say, well, damn, if Jake is doing this for free, I wonder what he'd do if I paid. If he's doing this in general context and is helping me in general context, I wonder what him and his consulting firm can do for me if they really just specified on my product. If they specified on my company. And then you reel them in, you build context, you build value, people share, people give you context, you get more attention, you bring in more value, you give in the game. Y'all, this ain't nothing new. Y'all remember them? Y'all, I'm giving y'all a demo. What is better than a presentation and a pitch? A demo. What's more effective than a pitch and a presentation? A demonstration. See, I could say all day that I was a marksman and I could show you how to fix your gun. I can walk up to you and say, hey, listen, I could teach you karate. Come to my karate shop. Or I can say, hey, young man, come up here real quick. I want to show you something. And then I show you something and I say, try me. Boom. And I'm saying, say, listen, you see how you're weak right there? Make this arm stronger and flip that there. Oh, yep. If you give me 4 weeks, I'll make sure that you'll never da. Which one would you go to? The person that gave you a card that said, hey, I'm a karate teacher, or the person that said, hey, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. And when I show you something, now I want to sell to you. The demonstration is not supposed to It's not intended to be long. The demonstration just for a period of time to show you the weakness and the value that I can bring. And then say, listen, come check me out. After the demonstration, hey, come check me out. Free class, come in, check it out, do whatever. Why? Now I'm solidifying the demonstration with the presentation of the full effect. See, a lot of y'all think presentation is PowerPoint and this, I present it. No. Demonstration, the pitch is the demonstration. The presentation is the full overview of what the demonstration could do for them if they actually implemented it. People say, hey man, you want your 60-second pitch. I can't pitch nobody in 60 seconds, but I can show them what I do. I can demonstrate. Demonstration. What do you do for a living? I can show you what I do. How can you do that? You own a business? Yes. What are your biggest pain points in your business? Okay, this. If you fix this, change this, move this over. Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you another question. Oh, yeah, that's what I do. I change businesses. I grow them. Then people say, oh, shit. So what I want you to do, hey, come schedule a discovery with me. Let us do a real audit of your business, because if I can help you fix that issue in just as short a time, what do you think I can do if I had an hour and a half, 2 hours with you? But because we're so quick to trying to get out of our situation and making money, we water down our value by not giving demonstrations. Demonstration don't take forever. It's a short period of time. If your demo is good, the sales process should be easy. But if you're not hitting your sales goals, that means your presentation sorry, your demo sorry, and your pitch to your demo is crazy. Because if you're in the doing business, you can't do and show nobody. You can't tell nobody what you do. You got to show. How many people ask you, hey, what do you do for a living? And the first thing you go telling them and they go, okay. How many of y'all can admit that? Somebody asks, what do you do? And you're like, man, and they're like, okay. Here, take my card if you ever need help. How often do you get a call? How often? Or I love this lie. Y'all ready for this lie? Here go a good lie. You tell somebody what you do, and the first thing they say is, oh, okay, give me your card. Shoot, I know somebody that can get this help. Like, I'm going to refer you to somebody. How many of y'all then met that I'm gonna tell somebody about you? Give me a call. What's your IG? Yeah, I'm gonna let people know. How many times has that helped? Anybody? Oh, ain't nobody want to talk today. Today must be. Tokozo said, Jake, your demonstrations alone is too legit for you not to deliver on a paid consultation. That's my brother. He in Africa. That brother in Africa, he understand. And y'all wasting y'all breath telling people what you do. Somebody asked me, Jake, what do you do? My question is, do you own a business? Nope. Then what I do doesn't matter. Well, I may know somebody. Well, even if I told you what I did and I showed you, who you can go tell? Who you gonna go tell? What do you do? If you're a surfer, what do you do? Hey, what are you doing this weekend? Shoot, I'm free. Come here at 1 o'clock. I'll show you what I do. Bring a friend too. It's gonna be fun. Make sure you bring some water, a water suit. Okay. They come out there. Oh, that's what you do. Yeah, I give surf lessons. We work too hard. Y'all want me to tell y'all what happened? I'm going to give y'all a real life example. When I was active in the insurance industry, active. My mentor in the insurance industry used to always be like, you need your daily sales, you need your daily sales. So I start realizing I was on this pendulum. It was feast and famine. Feast, I make money. Famine, I lost it all. It was like feast, I make money. Famine, I lost it all. Feast, I make money. Damn, I can't get a client. Feast, I got money. Damn, I can't get a client. I'm like, damn, this shit is depressing. This is depressing. I'm over here like, damn. I'm depressed. So 1 minute I'm up, the next minute I'm down. I'm trying to find a client, trying to sell a client, trying to beat a client. Shit, I may need to be a psychiatrist client. Y'all, you feel, as an entrepreneur, you feel like your ass going crazy. Why in the hell did I sign up for this up and down shit? What the hell I done signed up for? Then signed up to be psycho. I'm crazy as hell. Then you going crazy in your mind, smiling to your family and friends like this. Oh, I'm happy, man. Man, I ain't never, man. Shoot, listen. I ain't never been happier. Look at me. Oh, yeah, I'm living the best life of my day. Boy, you just got done crying. This shit is depressing. You want to know why? Because you don't understand the science of building up your value, building up your waiting list, showing pitches and demonstrations, but building up momentum. Press the number 1 if you want me to tell you and show you exactly how I changed my life in business from 45 days. From 45 days, this implementation strategy changed my absolute life. So my insurance, I was always a top seller in insurance. Always top seller. Always top. But I was like, damn, like, they like, yeah, this part of the business, man. You go through hard times and rough times. I'm like, damn, I didn't see 1,000 bajillion clients. So what I said was, I'm going to administer the launch process. And this is when the launch process actually birthed. I told my mentor at the time, I said, I'm going to go on a 45-day, and I'm just going to pitch, demonstrate, and present 45 days in a row, and I will not take a pay, but I'm going to book my schedule for months and days after the 45 days. He called me crazy as hell. He called me crazy. He called me crazy. He said I was wrong. He said he ain't never seen that done before. I don't want to be no business. I just want to separate from accountability. I said, no, I'm going to pitch, demo, and present 45 days straight. I'm going to do 3 to 5 pitch, demos, and presentations every single day, but I'm not going to take a client. I am not going to take a sale. I'm going to tell them that I'm booked and busy. but they can get on my schedule as soon as, let's say January, February. Let's say I did it in January. So let's say in March, I'm booking for March. I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew was what I was doing. I couldn't do it no more. And I wanted to have appointments where I knew I was going to be making money. I knew that it was going to be booked. We already went through that phase. I don't have to worry about selling. I didn't want to go through that process. I was tired of being denied, so I just went through that process. So I went through that process. And guess what happened when I went through that process, y'all? My life changed. And that's when I realized my mentor didn't know what the hell he was talking about. So 45 days, I lived low. I kept my expenses non-existent. And all I did was pitch, demo, and present. Somebody say, hey, listen, boom. Hey, listen, I actually can show you. I can show you in 60 seconds or less how I can change your life financially, lower your risk, increase your profitability without you ever having to get another job or ever having to get another business or another stream of income. Can I show you real quick? Hell yeah. 60 seconds, I show them exactly what to cut, what to do, how easy it is, and for them to be able to go out on a vacation and go out to eat without changing their life at all. After I did the demo, then I presented what their life would look like if they implemented the demonstration. The presentation should be giving them a glimpse of what their life will look like if you once the demonstration is done. The presentation shows them a glimpse of what their future look like. The presentation is not the pitch or the sale. The pitch is to get them to see just a snippet, and the presentation is offered. So let me show you for an example. Kayla said, Jake, how can I do this with massage and body work? Somebody say, what do you do? The very first question I would ask them, Kayla, I would say, hey, listen, do you struggle from fatigue? Actually, yeah, man. I sometimes I have sleep apnea. I do this all the time. Well, let me show you something real quick. Did you understand, like right here on this back button? Right here on this back button, if you understand, do you feel how tense that is? If you can actually get that worked on, it will lower the tension here. I'm just making stuff up right now. But it will lower the tension here, which will get this here. What's happening is this, and that. They're going to be like, oh. And do you know the effects? Actually, if you keep this up and you continue to have, these stress issues, you're actually eliminating the life cycle on your life by 10 years. Come see me. We got to fix that immediately. Who the hell not finna come see Kayla? Boy, I'm good. Ain't not one business I can't build. Ain't not one. Listen, Kayla didn't even touch the person. She did one little poke right here. One poke. The demonstration is to show them what happens if they don't have you. The presentation shows them the end result when they have you. The pitch is to show the demonstration so that they can show the demonstration to see what happens when they don't have you. The presentation is for what happens when they have you. Marcus Shumper said, give out free massages at the park. Hail to the no. Hail to the no, to the no, no. Hail to the no, no. To the no, no. Kayla ain't finna be touching on no people. We ain't doing that. Why, Kayla, let me ask you a question. Why do you think people don't go back? Why do you think people don't go back to massage therapists? Kayla, why do you think people don't go back to massage therapists? Can anyone tell me? Why do y'all think people don't go to massage therapists? Some say some therapists don't do great. Nope. I'm talking about even if you're a good therapist. Why? Here's the answer. People see it as a luxury. Something that they send their wife on when she's been good for Mother's Day. Something that they send their father on because people don't know how beneficial it is long term. It ain't that they can't afford it. Stop saying that, Kayla. They can't afford it. Matter of fact, some of us don't realize how much we have to afford it. Especially when your life is so stressful. So the demonstration is the education piece. The presentation is the close. What that look like? Them three words. Do they look familiar? So when we talk about this, y'all, demonstrate. So what I did, I went 45 days demonstrating, pitching and demonstrating. What do? I can't tell you what I do. Just like I'm sure you can't tell me what you do because there's a lot of what you do. But I can show you in 60 seconds or less. I can show you if you got a minute and 30 seconds. That's why, listen, y'all want me to give y'all the number one tip when you go to networking events? You know why a lot of y'all don't like to go to networking events? It's because you don't know what the hell you're doing. So you go there just passing out cards every damn day. Let me know one time that somebody called your card. Person number 2, if you want me to give you the number one networking trick that will literally build your business like a freaking tycoon. So, I used to go to networking events. This is before I was on social media. In 2017, 2018, 2019, I was not on social media. I was offline. I didn't get on social media for real for business until 2020. That's only 2 years of me being on the internet and completely crushed that thing, right? So, what I used to do, I used to go to networking events. But I don't know. I can't give you a demonstration if I don't know what the hell you do. So when I went to networking events, I was the question asker. I took the attention off me. Hey, what do you do for a living? Oh my gosh. How long you been doing that? Man, I wish I could help you. Man, matter of fact, there's somebody over there, I'm connecting people, I'm doing my thing. Matter of fact, how long you been in business? Then that's crazy. Okay, what's your next goals? What you trying to accomplish? What's the deal? They telling me everything I need to know so I know how to do the demonstration. Okay, cool. Wow, let me show you something real quick that'll easily help you grow your business at least by $50,000 with this one little small tweak. Can I do that real quick? What do you think they finna tell me? What you think they finna tell me? Hell yeah, you can show me. Boom. What do you do here? What do you do that? What do you do that? What do you do that? Oh, that's easy. Fix this, change this, bring this down, bring that over, and watch your income change. And what I want you to do, implement this. I'm not taking any clients until March. It's January. This is what I'm telling the people. I don't have any room for clients. I'm booked. Well, they don't know I booked myself. I didn't say I was booked with clients. I'm all booked out, but I can get you in March if you just want to do. I want you to implement this thing. See if you see some changes, and then I'm going to get you on the schedule. Yeah, we'll come by. We'll fix all that. We'll get you together. You don't think they booked with me? Y'all, I did that 45 days straight. You can't purchase from me, and you can't buy from me. I said, man, listen, making money up and down is hard. I'd rather make all my money real quick and I got cash flow now I can build and grow on it. Y'all, after 45 days of me doing that, pitch demo presentation. Pitch demo presentation. What I do? I pitch, can I show you something? I gave him a demo. Then I told him, hey, listen, if I were to work with you, listen, this would be changed, that'll be changed. Yo, that'll be quick. Easy. Come to an appointment. Somebody said, how many people did I pitch to? I pitched to no less than 3 to 4 people a day for 45 days. So you do the math. I was not committed to the outcome of making money. I was committed to the outcome of building my pipeline of interested people. People that were interested, that were ready, that they saw an instant change and they saw value. Because if they kept their appointment, that means they saw the value. If they didn't, they did not. I didn't have to sell to the people that did not, the people that stayed on the books. 45 days later, I had my first $40,000 month. I went from making $8,000 to $10,000 a month. 45 days later, I made my first $40,000, and that's when Cousin Jake was born. The Cousin Jake, y'all know today, he was born here. I said, oh my God. And guess what happened, y'all? That entire March, I was really booked and busy. So guess what I kept doing? March, April, May, June. I was doing the same thing I did during this time. Pitch, demo, present. Pitch, demo, present. Pitch, demo, present. Booking up my schedule in advance. Why? People want to work with the best. And what impression do you get when somebody tell you that they booked and they can't get you in? What impression do you get when people tell you that they're booked and cannot get you in? Come on, class. Margot say, Jake is a genius. I love you, Jake. Y'all, he is the shiznick. Appreciate that, Margot. Come on, class. They gonna wait. People want what they can't have. But watch this, watch this. For those that did not want to wait, guess what, y'all? I didn't make all this money closing by myself. Somebody was like, oh man, you can't get me in early, man. Dang, I really need this change. I said, say less. You can't work with me. You can't work with me, but I do have a partner that can see you tomorrow or whatever. I'll give you their number, and me and him was splitting 50-50. So I was putting they weren't people that worked for me. I was putting my co-partners together. People that was just like pretty good as me, that got a license like me. I was sending them business. And I was getting 50% from the business that I didn't close. I didn't see. I didn't have to follow up with. They had the business. They was fulfilling what I was pushing. So 50% of this $40,000 came from someone else doing the work. I said, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Cousin Jake, I think you finna hit a milli because I see what you did. I said, wait a minute now. So what happens is the people that I want to work with, they'll wait. The people that want to move a little quicker, I can go send them to somebody else. So I filtered, I qualified, I made money on people that I didn't see again. Pitch, Demonstrate. Present. Somebody may be like, Jake, what if I'm in a room with a bunch of people and I gotta take one person? Take one person. I got a book called We Are Sick Surviving Financial Cancer. Any of y'all read my book? We Are Sick Surviving Financial Cancer? Have any of y'all read my, I need a book, We Are Sick Surviving Financial Cancer. I need a book, We Are Sick Surviving Financial Cancer. Thank you. So, this book, We Are Sick Surviving Financial Cancer. Look, this book, We Are Sick Surviving Financial Cancer, the first 2 years I wrote this book, I gave it away for free. This is not in the pack. The first 2 years, y'all say this in the pack, I purchased it. That's how I know y'all didn't read the pack. This ain't in there, I don't think. Unless I got robbed. They robbed me? Would a man rob God? Now I'm finna go look in the pack. Yeah, it's not in there. Would a man rob God? Y'all see this in here? No, y'all saw a piece of it in one of my curriculums. Y'all saw me talk about a piece of it in the private banking blueprint. But it's not in there. I know y'all don't be reading my curriculum. I spent all this time making this curriculum for y'all. And y'all don't even read it. Oh, somebody said the digital version. Okay. Okay. But this right here. This right here. Somebody said, but Jake, didn't you make a loss giving the copies for free? No. No. Because I made, at minimum, $800 per client I acquired. So if I gave this book and it cost me $10 and I gave it to 200 people, and out of 200 people I did 200 demonstrations and I gave them this book to sit on, and out of 200 people, 30 people became my client at $800. Let's do the math. 30 people became my client at $800. I made $24,000. So the book, I spent $2,000 giving books out, but I made $24,000 in cash. What did I lose? So why was this important? In this book, We Are Sick Surviving Financial Cancer, I give people a demonstration of what their life would be like without me. I show them in this book that consumer debt is the #1 cause of death in America. And I prove it in this book, this quick book. It takes literally 2 days at max to read this little book. So I give you a demonstration and I say, hey, you can set up some time with me. Read this. Because I'm going to talk to you about this later. By the time they come to me, they're like, Jake, man, my life is trash. Oh, it is. I can help you fix it, though. I can help you fix it. How can somebody buy from you if they don't know that it's a problem? The demonstration shows the problem. The presentation amplifies it and shows what can happen if they fix it with you. Then I give them all my strategies of what I would use to fix it. And then I tell them where they can go to get the fixing at the end. That boy Jake Tayler is a bad man. Oh, I'm bad. How bad? Real bad. So, Jake, why do you go live and why you give us information? Why you give us game? So you can realize that even the success that you've had without me could be so much better with me. That's gonna make you say, damn. Because if you're winning in business right now, you wouldn't know that you need me if I didn't demonstrate how much you don't know. Then you say, damn, if I did 200,000 without Jake, if I did 100,000 without Jake, if I had the ABS firm and Jake, what the hell else would I be able to do? Shit. See, I'm implementing just a little bit of what bro be saying. And I'm seeing incremental changes. Yo, that's just a dose of me. What if you had all of me? I know this is going to sound a little morbid, and if y'all got children listening right now, just cover their ears, because this is really for grown folk. That's why when they go on YouTube, I put on YouTube that this is not for children. You know, when I was really out here in them streets, you know what my favorite line was? Hey, you know, let me put this. Never mind. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know why y'all doing me. I don't know why y'all. Okay. If I get enough fives, and you press 5, if I get enough fives, I'll tell you what I used to say. If I get enough fives, I'll tell y'all what I need to say. I'm delivered now. Fellas, when I say this, y'all probably said it too. So, when I was being intimate with a lady, I knew, you know, she was, you know, playing hard to get just because she ain't had a demonstration. So, you know, we kissing, it's dark, we drunk in college. And my favorite line was, hey, just let me put, you know, I ain't trying to, you know, do all that. Just let me put the tip in. Let me just. Yeah, we ain't gotta go. I mean, we'll stop whenever you say it. She be like, stop. Oh my gosh, stop. Like, and I'll be like, yo, listen. I'll be like, I'm good. Listen, I'll stop. Just tell me when to stop. If you want me to stop, baby, listen, we good. I just, you know. And I'll be like, listen, I'll stop. No sweat. And she be like, just the tip. Y'all don't be trying to be too holy now. Y'all know. All y'all ain't been this damn saved and sanctified. Y'all, this is why I stopped preaching, because I be too real. I'm too real. I can't preach. I'm too real. And she be like, just a tip. Why? Cause she already got the pitch. You know, it's been on her arm and her leg all night. So she curious. she curious. She curious. That's the pitch. Hey, listen, I can show you better than I can tell you. That's why I never did the girl, I'm gonna do this to you. I ain't never did that. I just, we go to a party, we dance and we grooving. You gonna feel that thing. you gonna feel that thing. It's a pitch. And she look, yeah, you already know what it is. You the one dancing on me. You dancing on me before you know we whooped the wild. Baby, you dancing on me, baby. What I'm supposed to do? You right. And she get the baby, you right. All right then, shit. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? I'm supposed to not be attracted to you? Huh? Just let me know so I know how to groove. No, you good. Why you always do that, Jay? I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be nowhere that I'm not invited. You already know. You right. And then she get the dancing. We get some more drink. We kicking it. We kicking it. One thing lead to another. I'm like, yo, listen. I ain't gotta, just a tip. I just want to get taste what you feel like and vice versa. If it's something that we want to continue, it's cool. If not, baby, we straight. Okay. So what I do? I did the same thing I do with booking. What happens? I put the tip in and I say, you know what? That's it. What you mean? Listen, baby, what you thought you was just going to get me like that? Now, you felt good for sure. But I ain't like these other niggas. You're going to have to work for me a little bit. Boy, that fucking up. Hey, press the number 2 if Cousin Jake would have got you. Ladies, press the number 2 if Cousin Jake would have got you. What you think they want now? They want all of me. But you going to get me on my time, ladies. Press the number 2. Listen. Jake got game, okay? Appreciate you, Sheila, for telling the truth. Listen, Cousin Jake got game. Why? Most women are never told to chill out, baby. Chill out. Most women never told to chill out. Listen, babe, listen. We had us a good time. Chill out. I told you just the tip. I'm a man of my word. Boy, she get the... Girl, he said the tip. She gonna tell her friend, girl, he said the tip. He said, and he really just, and he was done. Went to sleep, like nothing else. I was over there about to goddamn kill him. Then after that, hey, listen, I told you, just chill out, baby. We good. I had an amazing time. We good, and before you know it, goddamn, the next time, she ain't giving me no choice. That's how you do business. I'm going to give you just a little bit of what I got. I'm going to give you a little bit of me. But if I tell you, you won't believe me. But if I show you, you're going to feel me. And I back off and say, but I'm booked. So you want to schedule here? If not, you can go do what you want to do. Why? Because most customers are always getting shot at. Most customers are always being pulled on. Most customers are always being told what they're going to get done for them. And what? They don't have nobody show them and say, but I ain't giving you the fullness. You got to go through here. Y'all, what y'all think I do with private banking? You can't get no policy with my company. You got to earn me, baby. You can get a little taste. And she thick. It's called this. You can get you a little taste. But you can't, listen, you got it, you know what I mean? You can taste it, but in order to complete it, If you want me, you gotta go through. But you can go to somebody else to set up your private bank. You can go to somebody else to do your insurance reserve. But just know, ain't nobody gonna make you feel like Cousin Jake make you feel now. Y'all, if you master what I am teaching you, you'll master relationships. You'll master friendships. You'll master situationships. You'll master business. All of these things are relatable and transferable to life. And y'all know I joke and I jive and I do all of that. I joke and I jive and I do all of that and I play, but I try to make things as real and relatable to stuff I really, you know what I mean? It's what it is. What it is. I learned not to lie to customers by learning not to lie to a woman. Hey, listen, if I tell you what it is up front, what I cannot give you, if you accept that, we good. But if I lie to you and tell you what I can give you and I don't deliver that and I under-deliver, now you're going to have an issue with me and you're going to think I lied to you and the product was bad. When in short, I should have told you what I'm willing to give. You would have told me what you're willing to offer. We could have worked from there. We go from there. Fella, just tell the truth. Most of them want the same thing. I was in college saying, yo, listen, what I look like being in a relationship with you, I barely know what I want to do with my future. You too. We both don't know what, and we both ain't got no jobs, and how we gonna be each other boyfriend and girlfriend? But then I play that, listen to this song and come back to me, and it was, if you were my B-U-D-D-Y. They listen to Music Soul Child like, oh, he crazy. Oh, he crazy. What you want to be my buddy? And I'm like, yo, like, yeah, I do want to be your buddy, but you know, this is how I'm operating. I can't give you, if you want, like, boom, you know what I mean? I'm just shooting to y'all straight, man. Listen, y'all, I can only be me. I'm a Bible thumping, slick with the tongue, goddamn business tycoon, communion drinking, sexy motherfucker. I can't help it. But hopefully, my transparency and my me being personable with you and me showing you that I can give you different examples and scenarios using real life and situationships and business in games and all of this to show you my versatility, that I can help reach you in your business based on how you want to be communicated to. That's a demo. That's a demonstration. And if you like, yeah, I like that type of guy. Like, I can trust somebody like that. Guess what? We gonna do good business together. Y'all see how that work? Y'all see how that work? So whatever your craft is, whatever your business is, you got to be as malleable. You got to be as malleable. You got to be as flexible as you need to be to build that trust. Y'all, I learned how to build a business just by seeing how hard it was to deal with ladies. I'm sorry. That's why ladies typically do good in business when they don't be in their head. Because they know themselves. To make yourself desirable but not open. That's cold-blooded. Right? So, when you do that, you pitch, you demo, you present. You pitch, you demo, you present. You pitch, you demo, you present. You're going to find yourself in a great situation. And what happens? Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. So guess what? Guess what I'm doing? I make myself so like right now, all of y'all are not on my software. BizCoBuilder.io. It's a full business operating software. But guess what? It's 54 y'all on in the cartel right now. By the time it's all said and done, every single one of y'all will be on my software. Because you know I can help you grow your business. And you trust every product that I deliver. Some of you guys will trust me to actually pay and invest in your business so I can grow it as a consultant with my entire team of experts. And some of y'all will get into our Accelerator Program that we're launching Thursday. Hey, when we launch an Accelerator Program? They don't ever be working. Week after next. And some of y'all will be in our Accelerator Program for anyone that makes under $500,000 to help you get you to your next level by accelerating. Come on, Janine. She said, I'm on the BizCo software. So the point that I'm making. So what is the biggest point I'm making? The point I'm making is business is about playing the game the right way. You can't transact your way to the life that you want just in business. Yeah, you may be the hottest on the block right now. But it's no different than the hot man or the hot dude or the hot girl on the block that ain't hot no more. But the one that was overlooked, her body was underdeveloped. Or that brother that was smart here like me. I didn't grow into my body. I had big ass hands, big ass feet. My body wasn't fit. But then when I grew to be 6'3", 230 now, woo! And all that slow cooking that was happening, now everything opens up. That's how business works. Business is like life. You sow a seed, you get a quick result. That sounds like an herb. You sow a seed that takes time, but it grows. That sounds like a fruit tree that would never, ever die unless you stop nourishing it. I'm just trying to teach y'all the right way to build a business. You can accept it if you want to, but all I'm saying is that this is the way that you need to understand that can take your life to the next level. And as you'll know, I always say, I can't teach you how to make $1 million tomorrow, but I can teach you how to make $1 million for the rest of your life. But you got to develop, you got to do the work, you got to trust the process, you got to trust my programs, you got to trust the technology, and then you got to trust yourself to get yourself to the next level and come get this work. So, that's the end of today's session. You can go to bizcolive.com, get today's class lesson. All the extra stuff is not in there. Go watch this video over and over again. Get the information that you need. Stop just trying to be entertained and start being educated enough to make you go take your life to the next level. I'm here so I can help you. I'm not here just for kicks and giggles or just because I like you. I'm here to help the ones that want to be helped. Okay? As I always say, I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. And we are now out of the BizCo zone. Peace.